Hello and welcome to this UP42 tutorial. My name is Elizabeth, and today I'll be going over the things you'll need to know to get started with the user interface. Thanks for tuning in. At this point, feel free to skip ahead to the parts of the video relevant to you if you feel so inclined. In this video, I'll be giving a short tutorial on the steps to take from our user interface all the way to visualization in a free and ubiquitous software called QGIS, but more on that later. The example use case I'll be going over is using super resolution and a vegetation index to study an urban area with Sentinel-2. Let's get started. Once you're logged in, you now officially have access to your own UP42 console and 10,000 sign-up credits for testing. Note that these credits can be used on any of the free datasets and compatible algorithms, but not on the commercial datasets. To learn how to use commercial data, feel free to skip ahead to the subsequent videos in this series if you feel so inclined. Start a new project and create a workflow with just the click of a button. Give both the project and the workflow an appropriate name and a description if you'd like. Back in the marketplace, you've hopefully already gotten an idea of what data and algorithms you'd like to use. But even if you haven't quite decided yet, you can browse again from here in the workflow editor and access that same information that's on the marketplace. First, I'm searching for the tag sign up, since all of these blocks with this particular tag are compatible with the free credits you received from UP42 to test out our platform. So I'm adding Sentinel-2 data because this dataset is not only well known and good for broad analysis, but also on the UP42 platform, full scenes of Sentinel-2 are free, which makes it great for testing. Back in the workflow, we're ready to add our processing blocks or algorithms, namely Sentinel-2 Super Resolution with SAVI or Soil Adjusted Vegetation Index. You'll notice red icons in the corner of some of the block cards. That means it's not compatible given the output of the previous block you added to the workflow, which is Sentinel-2 Full Scenes for us. Now I've added our Super Resolution block, which has AOI clipping capabilities. The next one that I want to add is Vazantara's SAVI algorithm. Just for a bit of context on this algo, SAVI is similar to an index you might be a little bit more familiar with, NDVI, at least in terms of use to calculate the greenishness of vegetation and that it's a pixel-based index. But SAVI is more accurate than NDVI for specific areas with low vegetation cover, such as urban areas. Now my workflow is ready to go, and it's time to choose our image to analyze. Now that I know the data type that I want to use, I need to figure out which dates are available for my area and that hopefully have minimal or no cloud cover. Navigate to the catalog search and search for an urban area of your choice. This area is Ho Chi Minh City, a major city in Vietnam. Adjust the filters as needed. I'm searching for a pretty wide date range because I'd like to ensure there's minimal cloud coverage, and Ho Chi Minh City has a pretty long wet season. You'll notice there's two components here, data purchasing and data for analytics. Today, we'll just be working with data for analytics. Draw your area of interest or AOI now if you'd like, or you can do that later from the job configuration page. On the left-hand side, there's a list of all the available data that meets my criteria specified in the filters. Notice as I hover over the image options on the left, their footprints are highlighted on the map on the right. Using the left panel, select the data you'd like to analyze. This dataset looks good and has minimal cloud cover. In the selection window, there's options to see a preview of the image as well as get more information about the image itself, including if this image is from Sentinel-2A or B. Now that I have my image selected, we're ready to transfer over the image information or parameters. Here is where I can copy over the parameters into our workflow once I'm ready to configure the job. But there's an even simpler way. Back to the image selection window, I can simply click Configure and choose which project and workflow I'd like to process this image with. With a simple click, my Sentinel-2 data IDs and the AOI I selected from before in the catalog search are automatically passed through to the job configuration page. Yet, if you decided to copy the parameters and paste them here, note that this is where the data IDs would go. Now we can adjust the AOI. For the index algorithm that we want to use, it's best to select an area with both urban and some denser vegetation for contrast. The information from the AOI I adjusted is automatically populated in the parameters on the left. I'm switching the geometric filter to bounding box because I want sharp 90-degree corners. Alternatively, if you just wanted to ensure the image covers your entire AOI, just choose the contains filter. If you care about neither of those things and just want the freshest or most timely data, you might pick intersects. Now I'll copy the AOI info over to my super resolution block and turn on the AOI clipping in the parameters to ensure the algorithm runs only on my AOI. Be mindful here that if I didn't turn on the AOI clipping at this step, the super resolution block would run on the full scene. This would be much more computationally intensive than I would need for my intended results. I'll put a link to our documentation which goes into more depth about things like parameter changes and specs down below. At the bottom right of the job configuration page, you can see the estimated square area of our AOI. And on the bottom left, there's an estimated processing time and credit usage. It's even broken down by the data and processing components for full price transparency. Today, I want to run a live job because I want to download the data and run the algorithm. I won't run a test query first because I already know that I'm going to get back a nice image and not use up credits with the data. But if you weren't sure about the data or processing, you could always run a test query first or just contact our sales team. Run the job, and that will automatically take us to the job processing page. You may need to refresh the page in order to see the job's progress. While this is running, let's talk about the visualization software we're using, QGIS. Let's go ahead and open that up. QGIS is a free software that can be easily downloaded from the web and can be used not only for visualization, but also for further analysis of the results. Back to our job. Our job is finished running, so I'll download all of the results. Here, I can see a breakdown of the credits used for the data, processing, and infrastructure for this job. Let's unzip these folders and load the results into QGIS. You can play around with the symbology to change the visualization. For example, I'm switching the red band and infrared near infrared here. One benefit of using Super Resolution Block is that you retain the key spectral bands that you'd expect in SIBLU full scenes of Sentinel-2, but with the added bonus of being able to clip to your AOI. Additionally, all of the resolutions of the bands get upsampled with the Super Resolution Block to 10 meters. Here, we can see what areas have varying levels of vegetation, and most notably, how these green ponds or fish farms are more clearly differentiated from the normal vegetation. We could even do further calculations here in QGIS, as I mentioned, but I'll leave it at this for the time being. If you want to know where you can get QGIS, and you're watching this from our YouTube channel, I've put a link to where you can download it below for Mac, Windows, and Linux. Okay, so thank you for watching this tutorial. Was this video helpful for you? If so, share this video and shoot us a message with questions or ideas for our next video and how we can improve these screencasts. Feel free to email me directly or contact our support team. For more information on how to upgrade your workflows, come visit us at UP42.com.